ready to go in the oven. Aren't they pretty, all color coordinated? Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kim, and today I'm going to be doing some food prep things. I'm going to be making some snacks for my kids ahead of time, some granola bars and muffins and different things. And then I'm also going to be doing making some sauerkraut and cutting up some things to freeze and just a few different meal prep things. So I thought I'd bring you along. First, I'm going to start off with the snacks for my kids. If you saw my video on Monday, I just did a discount grocery haul and I got a whole bunch of snacks for my kids. But I like to save those for like weekends, car trips, when we're going places. So I like to make homemade snacks for like during the week for my kids to eat. All right, first we're gonna start off with the 3 different granola bar recipes. I went through Pinterest and Googled different granola bar recipes, and I've written down 3 different ones that sounded good. One is a no bake, one has Rice Krispies, one is a baked kind. So 3 different kinds, because I have been trying to find a really good granola bar recipe for quite a while and have yet to do it. So we're gonna try 3 more today, and hopefully we find one that we like. If you all have a good granola bar, homemade granola bar recipe that you like, let me know in the comment section below. These are healthy granola bars from chocolatecoveredkatie.com. It calls for 2 cups oats, ½ teaspoon baking soda, ½ teaspoon salt, ½ cup Rice Krispies, 3/4 of a cup of oat flour. So I have to make that by putting oats in the blender, but you know, I'm not sure how many oats will reduce down to 3/4 of a cup of flour, so we'll see. That's about 1.5 cups of oats. Let's see what it turns out like. Well, that reduced down to about a cup. 1/4 cup melted coconut oil, ½ cup honey, and a little tip here: if you do the coconut oil first and then you put the honey in the same measuring spoon, then it just pours right out and doesn't stick to your measuring spoon because it's got the oil in it. 1/4 cup brown sugar, 1/4 cup applesauce, and 1 teaspoon vanilla. We just stir this. We're going to cook it at 350 for 18 minutes. And I will link this and all the recipes in the description box below. Okay, for the next recipe, we turn on the right burner. That would be the smart idea. We it's 2 tablespoons coconut oil, 2 tablespoons brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons maple syrup. And we're going to melt this, and it says to simmer it until it's dark, and then we'll add the other ingredients. And this recipe is Bigger, Bolder Baking. It's called Homemade Granola Bars. Well, I think that looks like it's simmered until it's dark. Alrighty, then we put 3 cups oats in our bowl with a 1/4 teaspoon salt. And full disclosure here, I think I cooked that too long because I smell a little bit of a burnt taste. Really, I didn't just ruin this, but we're gonna go with it. ½ cup coconut. You know what? It also says 6 tablespoons butter. I forgot to add the 6 tablespoons butter to that mixture. Let me do that. I guess reading the whole recipe first is a good idea, right? So I'm going to finish adding to this a ½ cup raisins, ½ cup chopped almonds. Well, what do you do when you need chopped almonds and all you've got's whole? Well, you put them in a baggie and then you beat them with the side of a meat mallet. I think that turned out pretty good. And I just realized I did it again. Turned on the back burner, put the food in the front burner. Although it was hot enough, it started to melt anyway, but just takes even more time. So I'll wait for this to simmer again. We'll just pour that in here, mix it up. Now this recipe also says after it's done baking, you're supposed to melt some chocolate and then dip the bottom of each bar in chocolate. And yeah, I'm too lazy for that. So I'm just gonna dump in some chocolate chips because kids will like that. Okay, this is a very dry mixture. I hope it bakes up right. If not, I guess they'll have granola. Recipe number 3 starts with 2 tablespoons coconut oil. There you go again. I put it in this half cup measuring cup so that it would kind of grease it before I do my half cup of honey. And 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. And you know what? I'm going to guess because, well, I'm a rebel like that. And simmer it 1 minute. All right, we got that simmered. I'm going to be smart and use the same pan to finish this in because it's big enough. And we're going to do 1 teaspoon vanilla. And I forgot to say these are chewy peanut butter granola bars from GimmeSomeOven.com. 2 1/4 cups oats. And some salt, which is a ½ teaspoon. And that's it. I'm going to stir this up and then throw in some chocolate chips. And then all 3 of my granola bar recipes will be done. This recipe goes in the refrigerator. It'll go in this 8x8 pan. And we'll put it in the fridge until it sets up. And then we'll cut them. And later this afternoon, the kids are going to try all 3 of these granola bars and give me their opinions. Tell me what they think of them. If they like them, which ones they liked, which ones they don't. It'll be kind of neat to get a taste test. All right, the blueberry muffins. First up, an egg. Do you want to do the egg?
Yeah.
And the kids, you always have them do it into a bowl. There we go. And now, put your fingers in and pull it apart. Right into the bowl. Oh, we don't want that. Okay. Good job. Not bad.
For my
Okay, now go wash your hands, and then we'll finish the rest. All right, hands washed, eggs in the bowl. Then we do 3 cups flour. Now I am really hoping I have the right recipe. We have multiple blueberry muffin recipes running around this house, and I tried to get rid of all of them that weren't the one good one we love. Go ahead. But I can't find the recipe we usually use. But I think this is a copy of it. I'm hoping. All right, 2 teaspoons baking powder. Yep, get 2 teaspoons out of there. 3/4 cup sugar, which would be 1 1/2 cups sugar. Oh, I was just looking for that. It's in the sugar. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't watch him. I hope you guys watched him. Did he do it right? I hope so.
I put 2.
Should have been paying attention there, huh?
Yeah. If it doesn't taste good, it's my fault.
No, it'll be all right. 3/4 cup sugar, which would be 1 1/2. And you put that one in. There you go. Oh, ½ teaspoon, so should have done a teaspoon. That'll work. 1 1/2 teaspoons vanilla. So that would be a tablespoon, so hold that. And, oh, looky there. Exactly a tablespoon left in there. Okay, done. And a 1/3 cup coconut oil. I've already got 2/3 cup measured out. I just dribbled coconut oil in my baking powder.
Oh, yeah.
See, I knew I had to make a mess somewhere in this baking adventure today.
And then the baking.
Mom always makes a mess, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do it?
Better put the lid on that before I make another mess. All right, and that's not it. It says a ½ cup milk. This is why I don't think this is the recipe, because I don't think the one
Can I do this?
I was going to use that measuring cup. We'll do that.
Can I do it?
Hold it. I don't think the recipe we usually use has milk in it, but I don't know, maybe it does. I don't usually make them, my son and daughter do. My 14-year-old and my older daughter usually are the ones to bake these, so. Haha. You gonna stir? Oh, I don't have any spoons.
Can I stir?
My spoons are all clean, they're just not all put away. Yep, stir. Just didn't get dishes put away from last night.
Okay.
All right, oh, yeah, let Mom, I think. And I've got my muffin cups put on here. I use these little silicone muffin cups. I love these. I got them a year ago and I use them all the time.
So you don't have to throw away the old one.
That's right, so you don't have to throw away the paper. And now we're gonna dump the blueberries in there here in just a minute.
Can I dump it?
You don't wanna mix up the batter too much in muffins. Mixing it too much actually makes it tough and makes them not so dense. So we're gonna call that good. Yep, dump that in there.
All of it?
All of them. Lots of blueberries. Did you know?
I wanted to try one.
Actually, if you use frozen blueberries, they bake up really nicely in muffins. But don't let them thaw first. You just use them frozen. Works really good.
I wanted to try a blueberry.
You wanted to try a blueberry?
Yeah.
We've tried a blueberry before. And we're just gonna fill these cups, bake them, and get on to the next thing we're gonna bake today. Ready to go in the oven. Aren't they pretty, all color coordinated? Next recipe, friends, is for me. All the rest of the stuff I've made has been for the kids. They will eat the granola bars, they'll eat the blueberry muffins. I might try the granola bars just to see how they taste. But for the most part, those snacks are for the kids. This one's for me. This is smilesandwich.com. It says 5-minute low-carb apple no-bake cookies. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Oh, yeah, maybe I'll cheat. I want to try these really bad, but I do intermittent fasting I started and I'm really loving it. And so I don't usually eat until 10 o'clock or so. But I may just start eating a little sooner today because I really want to lick my fingers, you know? When you're making cookies, you always got to lick the bowl and lick the batter. And I've done really good so far this morning, but yeah, I really want to try these. So not bad. Really peanut buttery, obviously, because that's the glue. So I really could have put in more spice even, I think. But not bad.
Help.
Okay.
Help.
Now we're on to the sauerkraut. I'm going to use red cabbage today because, well...
You mean purple cabbage?
Yeah, purple.
It's around the way.
Well, they call it red cabbage, and I'm not real sure why, because it is purple, you are right.
Yep, but see what these lines? It's purple.
It is purple.
I love purple. The chickens are resting and sleeping.
The chickens are sleeping. You probably hear chirping in the background. That's because we just recently got baby chicks. And they are right behind the camera in my makeshift greenhouse / breakfast nook. That's what it's supposed to be. So they're in there to keep them safe from the cats, and they're inside so that they're warm for a while.
And there's a door.
Don't wipe your nose. Go wash your hands now. Go wash your hands.
Okay. So yeah, there's a dinosaur in here.
Ah, there's a dinosaur in here. All right. I've got my cabbage all chopped up. It takes a small head of cabbage for 1 quart jar. This is all you need. Cabbage, a bowl, a pounder of some sort. It does not have to be one you bought, but I did buy this from Mason Tops. I bought the kit, and it comes with that. It comes with the puck, they call it, and I believe they call this a nipple. It's the top. All you do after you make the sauerkraut is you put this on top, I'll show you, and then this goes on here with a ring that you have, and this lets air out but not in. So it's really nice.
I'm not out.
Yeah. And you also need pickling salt. All I did was chop this up, sprinkled a tablespoon, I'm not sure how much the recipe says. Okay, go ahead. But I sprinkled some of that on top, mixed it up a little bit, and now we spend a good long while doing that. You have to pound this and pound it and pound it, and then let it sit a little bit and pound it, and so this is a long process, but it's so worth it. I made, oh, don't touch. I made some a month or so ago. It takes a month or 6 weeks or whatever you want, however long you want, for it to sit to ferment. And so I have some in my fridge now that I've been eating on. I try to eat a couple bites full every day just to get that good fermented probiotics and stuff. Okay, while she's doing that, I'm going to do my last food prep thing, which I'm excited about. I bought this Canadian bacon. It's a log of it.
Canadian bacon.
Yeah. Oh. Did the kid? Don't wipe. Okay, go wash your hands again. Go wash your hands again. Kids. Anyway, I bought this Canadian bacon down at the discount Amish store that I go to. I will actually link that video above here. And it was $3.47 for this big log, so a really good deal. But I want to slice it up to use on pizzas. Get that done today, and then I'm going to put it in baggies and freeze it so that I have it. Okay, you keep pounding this up until you get some moisture to it. See, you can see at the bottom there, there's some liquid. That's what you want to see. And you put some in, then you back it down. There are plenty of tutorials out there that'll tell you how to do this right. I am not doing a tutorial. I'm just showing you that I am doing some meal prep type stuff today, some food prep. And that's all I'm showing you. I am not giving you a step-by-step. This is just what I'm doing, and I'm sure it's wrong, so don't follow me. Alright, then I poured that good liquid that was in there, and as you can see, as I'm pushing, there's liquid coming up. That's what you want. You want the liquid as high as the cabbage. Then what we do is I saved this from the top of the cabbage, from the outer leaf, and you put that in there. Plop your puck in. Make sure the top's clean. Put your pipe on and your ring on. And this is going to go in my cupboard for the next month or so. And I got all this prepped and ready to go in the freezer and cupboard and fridge and for the upcoming week or so and beyond. So it's always nice to get some food prep done. And here's the taste test. Let's see which ones they like. This one turned out kind of crumbly. When you cut it, it crumbles apart. So I'm not real fond of that one. I wasn't. This one that I put in the refrigerator that was not a cooked kind was excellent. I love this one. I'll make sure I mark that down in the comment section below which one that is. It was really good. I liked it. A little too much. And this one didn't set up. So we've got granola here. So the kids are going to try that for granola in the morning. What do you think of the bars?
They're both good.
The middle one? That's the one I liked the best too. And evidently Clay did too. And Archer. And Ella. It's a consensus. The middle one is awesome.
Has to be balanced.
So, thanks for watching today, friends. I hope you'll like, subscribe, and continue to join us in this joy-filled life. Thanks. Bye.